Welcome back. Today is the story of a leader. How a leader owns a task. How a leader should take responsibility for success and failure of the task. The story goes like this. In 1973, Dr. Abdul Kalam became the project director of India's satellite launch vehicle program, commonly called the SLV-3. The goal was to put India's Rohini satellite into orbit by 1980. He was given funds and human resources, but was told clearly that by 1980 the team had to launch the satellite into space. Thousands of people worked together in scientific and technical teams towards that goal. By 1979 the team thought they were ready. As the project director, Dr. Abdul Kalam went to the control center for the launch. At 4 minutes before the satellite launch, the computer began to go through the checklist of items that needed to be checked. 1 minute later, the computer program put the launch on hold. The display showed that some control components were not in order. Team experts told him not to worry, they had done their calculations and there was enough reserve fuel. So Dr. Abdul Kalam bypassed the computer, switched to manual mode, and launched the rocket. In the first stage, everything worked fine. In the second stage, a problem developed. Instead of the satellite going into orbit, the whole rocket system plunged into the Bay of Bengal. It was a big failure. That day, the chairman of the Indian Space Research Organization, Professor Satish Dhawan, had called a press conference where journalists from around the world were present. Professor Satish Dhawan, the leader of the organization, conducted the press conference himself. He took responsibility for the failure. He said that the team had worked very hard, but that it needed more technological support. He assured the media that in another year, the team would definitely succeed. Here you see, even though Dr. Abdul Kalam was the project director, and it was his failure, Professor Satish Dhawan took responsibility for the failure as chairman and the leader of the organization. The next year, in July 1980, they tried again to launch the satellite and this time they succeeded. The whole nation was jubilant. Again, there was a press conference. Professor Satish Dhawan called Dr. Abdul Kalam aside and told him, "You conduct the press conference today." Morals of the story are: 1. When failure occurs, the leader should own that failure. When success comes, leader should give it to his team. 2. Leader believes in his team and does not shy away giving assurance that his team will come back and do it better the next time. 3. Leaders believe that impossible means you have not found the means yet. 4. Leaders do not create followers, they create more leaders. 5. Leadership is not a position or title. It is action and leading by example. Thank you. I will come back with more such stories which can change your life. Have a nice day ahead. Stay tuned.